it's Lee from ColouringQueen.net, and today I will show you my little colouring book for two. Friends Forever Colour Together. And we've got these two little kitties on the front with their crayons and colouring book. So it's a colouring book about sharing with your friends and colouring together, or maybe colouring with your children or someone else. So we've got this lovely cover. It's got little prints of the sorts of cutesy images that you'll find in this book. And the book is a little bit smaller than what you might have imagined if you see it online. So it's sort of my handbag size. I don't know if everyone else carries around the house in their handbag like I do, but getting it into my handbag won't be a problem at all. Now, it's been sitting on my shelf, which is a shame because it is gorgeous and it's full of cutesy little images. So we've got these gorgeous little critters on the front title page, fabulous spots here to test out your mediums on, and look how cute and whimsical these pictures are. The nameplate page presumes that you are going to share this with someone, so it might be Lee, and I might even share this with my hubby if he ever takes up colouring. And then we've got our little images, and they're not all printed on both sides of the paper. The layout changes throughout the book. The paper is thin. It's more of a trade stock paper, so it's really only going to be good for coloured pencils, unless you don't mind losing the image on the reverse, or unless it's one where the layout changes later on down the book. Otherwise, you really are just going to use coloured pencils with this book. And that's, not a big deal, because these would look absolutely gorgeous with coloured pencils. So this is what I mean about the layout changing. So we've got some ruled lines here. Now this is blank, and it's not blank so that you have to draw your own picture or anything like that. It's blank because on this one we've got the single-sided image, so that you can colour that in with whatever medium you fancy, and it's not going to damage the page on reverse, and your friend can colour in that image as well. Over here we've got some ruled lines for your bucket list, and then again we've got the images on single-sided paper so that you can colour in with whatever medium you fancy. So it's an unusual way they've decided to lay the book out, but I think it works quite effectively, and it's nice. You've got the picture in reverse, so on one side we've got the little critter here, and then on the reverse side is over there. So you can both colour the same picture, but the image is just in reverse. We've got this little page here where we can write about our good times with our friends, so that's adorable. They've gone to a lot of trouble putting this book together, changing the image elements to reverse them, so instead of the cushion being on the right side, it's on the left side of the person that you're sharing it with. So lots of little changes there to make the picture similar but not quite the same as your friends. And look at these bunnies, aren't they adorable? How can a bunny book be sitting on my shelf for so long? That's what I'd like to know. And look at this little bunny up to mischief. And so now we've got Let's Go on an Adventure. So an adventure might be a colouring book shopping trip adventure. I'd love to be let loose in the Amazon Japan warehouse. That'd be a nice adventure for me. And look at this, isn't it gorgeous? We've got our cute little bunny rabbit, little kitty cat. It's so cute. And things that we never forget. How we met. Isn't that lovely? Cupcakes and big ideas. So this would suit younger colourists as well as older colourists. Mistakes we've learned from. I'd need extra pages from that. that wouldn't be enough for all the mistakes I've made and learnt from. But this book is really suitable for colourists of all ages because the images are so cute and quirky. They're so sweet. You could colour this with your kids, your grandkids, colour it with your bestie. You could colour it if you're a kid yourself or just a big kid. Very, very cute. So places to go. And travel breaks. And I promise over there. I think you are. So cute. It reminds me of those sort of pinky promises that you used to make with people when you're a kid. Now I know you could probably colour these side by side, but I think it would be a bit annoying. Personally, I would just cut the image out if I was colouring this with a friend. But aren't these images just so cute and quirky? Got lovely crisp line art that's super easy to see. Lots of nice open spaces, so great for younger colourists and older colourists or colourists with visual impairment. So it's just a cute and fun little colouring book that you can colour and share with somebody. Or if you didn't want to share, and I get that totally, I don't like sharing my colouring stuff at all. You've got two choices, so you could just leave one picture and not do it, or you could colour them in different ways. So personally I'd colour them in different ways, maybe using different mediums like watercolours or markers on one and pencils on the other, or different colour schemes. Well, they're super useful, those double images, when you make a mistake and you don't like what you've selected, which I do all the time. And we've got our little mouse family. Snug as a bug in the rug. And our cute little tree house. That reminds me of that Enid Blyton book. What was it called? Magical Faraway Tree. I used to love that when I was a kid. And see, they've even got the book in reverse. It's funny. They've gone to a lot of effort with this book to produce it so that it's similar but different pictures on those duplicates. This is the Thinking Tree Publishing Company. And we've got this lovely little design at the end of the book. So it's pretty cute, filled with cute, whimsical characters, often with double images, but the images aren't the same, they're slightly different. Lovely colouring book for two. The links to buy it are below the video. Until next time, happy colouring.